Hi everyone, welcome to Adventures with Raven and Rowley. I'm Raven and this is Rowley, right? My cohort. A few years ago I started this channel. During that time I was living in a fifth wheel RV. I've lived in an RV, a Class A and then a fifth wheel for a total of 5 years. The playlist for those years is over here if you'd like to see them. Until a little over 2 months ago, we have lived almost a year full-time in the Mojave Desert in a self-converted 6x12 cargo trailer. The playlist for the cargo trailer is also over here, okay? Last week I talked about land ownership and homesteading in Switzerland. This week I'm going to talk about the differences in household appliance between Switzerland and America. If you're curious, please join us on this journey and continue to watch. I found the differences in regular household appliances to be surprising. I didn't think there would be really any differences, okay? I was surprised that these items exist in some cases because I just thought they just didn't. Even though I thought, well, it'd be good to have that, particular item. And I'm surprised that they were so common here in Switzerland. Maybe the rest of the world that we in America don't know about, For instance, the clothes dryer. The clothes dryers here don't seem to have air vents. They don't vent. They don't have a pipe that goes out the back and sticks through the wall and goes out into the air, okay? Or out a window or whatever. They do remove the water from the clothing though and store it in a removable tray or box thingy on the side of the dryer. I checked online to see if we can buy such a dryer in America. I couldn't find any. I couldn't find any, including the Bosch that this one is. I couldn't find any that are sold in America. Any that sold in America that worked like this. Anyway, that you could just pour off the water with no vent in the back. And the heat was reused to dry the clothing. Amazing. And then there are refrigerators with freezers on the bottom. Now, we pretty much open the freezer once or twice a day, maybe, okay? The refrigerator we open a lot, right? So why is it that the most affordable refrigerators have the freezer on top? And so then you have to bend down to get something out of the refrigerator. I always thought that was crazy, but I mean, I know we have side-by-side refrigerator freezers, and I know that we have refrigerators with the freezers on the bottom. But have you noticed that the really expensive refrigerator freezers, the side-by-sides, the freezers on the bottom, but have you noticed that they usually cost twice as much as those with just the refrigerator, with just the freezer on the top? I can't see any reason why. I was looking at the stores here, and the majority of, I would say all, but maybe 1 or 2 in a store, have the freezers on the bottom. Makes sense to me. Anyway, this is what I was surprised about. I had thought of many years ago, and that is an iron with a water reservoir. Okay, we have irons and we can put water in them and we can make steam, but these are different. I mean, I don't iron much now, you know, so the irons that we have now with the little teeny water reservoirs is fine. There was a time though, you know, where I ironed, I guess like most people did. And I always thought there's got to be a better way to keep water in this reservoir, because when you put water in it, it would spit all over the place and you'd get water spots on your clothes, and I mean, it's just a mess, you know, or you get a burn, you know, from hot water, steam, you know. So I saw a picture of these irons in a local Sunday flyer. And I was shocked. I'd never seen anything like that. Note that all but one iron on this page has a huge reservoir. And notice the prices, okay? I checked in America. You can get these here in America. And you've got to really search to find them. You know, I know the following items aren't appliances, but I did have to point them out, okay? Mayonnaise and mustard, for instance, come in tubes like toothpaste. You can get this particular brand, and I'll show you a picture of. You can get this particular brand in America. It will cost 4 times as much for 1/10 the amount of a jar of, let's say, Hellmann's. In Switzerland, it's pretty much standard to get your mustard and your mayonnaise in a tube. You can get a jar, but they are far and few between. They're going to cost you more, you know, which is amazing. Anyway, so the tubes take up a lot less space in the refrigerator, you know. Anyway, cold meat packages I thought was really funny. And cold meat packages come with pictures of cows or chickens or sheep or whatever it is on the label. Dog food does too. It shows what animal was in this dog food. Anyway, the Rowley report. Rowley is on a diet again. He's been getting way too many treats. He's not happy about this diet. You know, he was barking to get my daughter to feed him more food because she was dropping things, you know. We remembered that the dog psychologist said to ignore him when he barks and it would stop. So that's what we're doing. It got worse for a while, his barking, and now it's slowing down and stopping a lot faster. We'll keep it up and see what happens. The barking was getting really, really crazy again. Otherwise, he seems happy. He's still limping in the evenings, mostly in the evenings, but wants to run and play in the morning. His toenail still hasn't grown back in. Walks have been around a mile at each time we go out, and he seems happy about that and wants to walk further. He's usually trying to get me to go further. You know, Rowley's a good dog. He's okay. Right? I guess we all have to learn new tricks, right? So anyway, I'll see you next Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, and thanks for watching. Take care of you and yours, and blessed be.